State of Florida, a member of the Committee on Energy and Commerce. Great to see you today. First of all, let's just start there. Lawfare is not working for the Democrats. Why not?
Well, bless their hearts, Harris. They are having an identity crisis, and it is showing. I kind of feel like many of our Democrat colleagues are like the song Stuck in the Middle with You. You know, they've got clowns to the left of them and jokers on their right, and they have no idea what to do. It's kind of a little bit sad when you think about the fact that they are so committed to their hatred for Donald Trump and Elon Musk that they can't even bring themselves to acknowledge the good in rooting out waste, fraud, abuse, and corruption, despite the fact that Obama and Clinton and, Democrat presidents have talked about this. They never executed on it, but they talked about this. Now it's actually underway. So I think they're going to have to do some real soul searching. The American people have demanded this from all walks of life. And I'll tell you very briefly, last night, my husband and I had a town hall. It's our 8-year wedding anniversary. And so to celebrate, we went through the drive-through. And when we went through, the manager of that fast food joint, she was hilarious. And she said, I voted for President Trump. He is getting to the bottom of where our money's going. I worked too hard to have these bureaucrats waste it. Tell President Trump to keep on going, and literally stop the drive-through to deliver that message. So Americans are hungry for this. They want to see this resolved, and they want to know where their money is going.
Well, first of all, congratulations on your many years of marriage. God bless you and your husband. I do want to say this. The number of $55 billion is very large, and you could do a lot with it. What is your reaction when you hear that Elon Musk and President Trump are looking at Elon's idea to maybe give some dividend checks back to Americans with some of that wasted spending?
Well, first and foremost, congratulations to you, Harris, for outpacing The View. Apparently, they didn't have a cauldron big enough over there for them to whip up some witch's brew to keep people engaged. And so thank you for being grace under pressure and always a voice and a beacon for truth and sanity. But, when talking about this idea of DOGE dividends, I love this because this is the people's money. The government isn't generating money. It is the people's money, and it's putting it back into their pockets. And so this is a beautiful idea about really putting into action what small government can do for the people. And I think everyday Americans would love to see more and more of this uprooted and put back in their pockets, certainly after living through 4 years of Bidenomics. But then there's a real incentive for us to keep on finding ways to create efficiencies. I love that this is an idea that is probably not just going to be talked about, but implemented, because as we know, President Trump is a man of action, and Elon, he is all in this for love of country. So I think this is a fabulous idea we could make happen relatively quickly.
We'll see what happens. As I told our reporter, DOGE dividends, it's got some oomph to it, some alliteration. The White House Deputy Chief of Staff, Stephen Miller, had a very fiery exchange over the liberal media's DOGE freakout.
You may assert there's no waste in the Pentagon. You may assert there's no waste in Treasury.
I'm not
you may
asserting,
assert there's no waste in HHS.
That, Stephen, I don't think anyone...
Then why are you not celebrating these cuts? If you agree there is waste, if you agree there is abuse, if you agree there is corruption, why are you not celebrating the cuts, the reforms that are being instituted?
Your reaction, Congresswoman.
My friend Stephen Miller, he's a real wallflower. You really have to just get it out of him what he's thinking. But no, he's 1,000% right. And good for him and so many others for calling out the legacy media, particularly those on the left who have slammed these efforts to actually go in and uproot the waste, fraud, and abuse. And we have seen where they have criticized rather than embrace this move to actually get to the bottom of it. It's clear that no one has been paying attention to Senator Rand Paul's annual Festivus report, where he details very accurately where some of these dollars have been going. Why do we need a study to study the effects of cocaine on sea bass? I don't know. Why do we need to be spending billions of dollars on overhead rather than actual research and development? I don't know. These are things that Americans look at when they're trying to balance their budget and sit around the kitchen table and pay bills and say, why am I having to do this, but the dang federal government doesn't?
I have to ask
That's what's frustrating.
Because there are committees